Hey guys, this is Zabby from Zabby's DS, and first of all I want to apologize for having been gone for so long. I have been dealing with a lot in life, a majority of which focuses on the fact that I have a boss that is nitpicking everything I do, and I never can seem to do anything quite right. The rest of the people that I work with, the rest of the librarians I work under, are very supportive and, want my input, want me to do stuff for them. My boss, not so much. And when it comes to the surgery, I basically have had the head of HR and my boss saying that they would rather I quit if I'm going to have the surgery and take those 2 weeks off. Basically, very blatantly implying that if I don't resign, that they're going to fire me. And while they can't fire me for taking time off for a medical procedure, they could find another reason, especially since I am still under probation. You're under it for a specific period of time with the county I work for. So they don't have to have as many reasons. And so it's making me feel undervalued and very underappreciated and very disheartened. So I've been dealing with that, and it's made it very, it's just made me depressed, so I haven't wanted to deal with anything else. And every time I thought, well, I should make a video, it was, oh, I don't have my hair done, I don't have my makeup done. Well, today I don't have my hair or makeup done, and I know I don't look very well. I have kind of a headache today. But I wanted to get my video out while I have time, while there's nobody around. Please excuse the background and the boxes. It's, the holiday season, so I have boxes everywhere right now as I try to sort through things. Just is what it is. I have finished all my testing. I have turned all my paperwork into my surgeon. I turned the last of it in on Tuesday. That was my psych evaluation, which I was nervous that, he was going to come up with some reason why I shouldn't have the surgery. But nope. He basically said that I understand everything that, I need to understand. And so he recommends that, I go ahead and go forward with it. And so I turned that in on Tuesday. They verified for me that, yes, in fact, they have everything they need. So now they can submit to the surgeon. And that was Tuesday, and today's Friday. I called them this morning right at 9 o'clock and said, hey, have you submitted to my surgeon? And they're like, she looks through my file and goes, oh, they should submit today. So I have no idea why it didn't get submitted before this. I'm sure they're very busy. I know they do a lot of different things for a lot of different people. And so, I just have to let the process move forward. But I just want it to go forward. So let's see. Notes. I talked to the people in my surgeon's office. That psych eval that I sent in apparently is the most important thing to my insurance company. So that's why I was so nervous about it, because I actually found that out before I did my psych eval. Probably not the best time to do it. So once it comes back approved, which it is going to come back approved, sending that out there to the universe, bring it back approved so I don't have to jump through more hoops. Anyways, I will go in and I will meet with my doctor, and I will meet with the dietitian. And at that time, they'll kind of lay out what they need me to do for the next month, as well as give me an order to go back and see my PCP. Mind blank, sorry. Go back to see my PCP to get basically cleared for surgery and to get more blood tests and urine tests. And probably another EKG, because why not? I only have 3 on file. And and then I go back and I see them after a month of doing what they told me to do. And I think that's when I get a surgery date set, but it could be set, at the first appointment. And then, I don't know. I just don't know what the next steps are right now. So we shall see. As you can tell, I'm pretty anxious just to get a date, as everybody, I guess, is at this point. Oh, goodness. Very frustrated with myself on a couple points recently. The first is kind of quasi food funerals. I swore, I've heard about food funerals when I first started watching videos, and, you hear about them periodically, and I was like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Well, I'm not actually doing a quote unquote food funeral. I know I'm not going to edit that out. what I'm doing is basically giving myself permission to eat poorly, because I won't be able to do that after I have the surgery. That is just this stupid mindset I have. Just because I'm having the surgery does not mean that I shouldn't try and take care of myself now. I'm understanding why some insurance companies require you on like a supervised diet for 3 months or whatever. So yeah, there's that, and I need to stop doing it. I need to go back to, I actually have started again, recording my food, good or bad, in MyFitnessPal, trying to drink more water. I found that I really drink more water if I'm drinking smart water, so that's what I'm doing right now to try and make sure I'm getting the water in. Since most of the headaches I get, I think, are from sinuses and dehydration, more water is a really good thing. And so, you know, I'm trying to break through that mindset to stop with the you know, I can do whatever I want now because later I won't be able to do it attitude. And if anybody has any advice or suggestions on how not to do that anymore, I am open to listening. So, and then the other thing is comparing myself to others. And in that I mean, I've been watching a lot of people from the beginning of their journey all the way through, and so many of them, and some of them DSers, some of them RNY, some of them sleevers, but most people seem to have started at a lower weight than I'm at, and I feel like there's something wrong with me that I let myself get this heavy before I went this far. You know, I don't think I've announced this on here. I am about 5'2.5", 5'3". It's debated depending on which measuring thing they're using on me, but regardless, short. And I weigh 312 pounds right now. And on my small body, I have a medium frame, not a small frame, fortunately, but it's doing damage to my joints carrying this much weight. I'm hurting myself. I'm now officially diagnosed pre-diabetic. I have sleep apnea now, two things that hadn't been diagnosed at the beginning of this process. My PCP says it's good that we're diagnosing these. It's more reason for TRICARE to approve my my surgery. But I just, you know, I see these other people that didn't let themselves get to this point, and I feel like there's something wrong with me. I should have done it sooner. I should have done more, and maybe I should have, but I'm doing it now, and that's what I need to concentrate on. It's not what I'm concentrating on, and oh wow, emotional. It's something I'm working with my psychologist on, is I'm not a bad person because I didn't do this sooner. I'm doing it now. I'm taking care of me now. I'm going to do something to make a difference now. And so I need to stop comparing myself to others and remember that each of us is distinct. Each of us is different, and go forward from there. So I want to thank everybody who does these videos. One of these days I'm going to remember to make a list from the people that have been doing them for more than a year, 2 years, whatever, to those that are just starting, that are just a few months ahead of me in this journey. Thank you, because what you put out there, the open honesty that you guys put out there, showing that it's not an easy journey, but it's worth it, is appreciated. Be more than I could possibly say. It has helped get me through these last months as I've prepared for this. It's helped me to see that this is what I'm working towards, and I'm gonna do it. So thank you. And also thank you to everybody who watches my channel, that watches my silly videos that are so not as professionally or nicely done as some others. I speak like, you know, Mini-Me in Tennessee with her pretty opening. I need to learn how to do that maybe. But yeah, thank you to everybody who watches. Thank you to everybody who supports. I will try to do better in keeping you guys up to date, but that's all I've got for today. So y'all take care. Bye now.